Welcome, welcome.
Alright, now that everyone's here, we're gonna go live.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Episode 55.
35.
Alright. So, last time, we were down 2 people, as in Aiden and Crow were not here. So, as the session started, Ellison ran off to go deal with something, and Fury brought everyone else to her dad's house to make sure that he is safe and alive. And he was. He was actually fine. Yeah, nothing went wrong. And I mean that literally. I know I say that sometimes, and it's like, haha, nothing went wrong, but like things went wrong. No, literally nothing went wrong. He was fine. You guys kind of relaxed and talked amongst yourselves, sans Ellison, to kind of come to the conclusion of like investigating the Kobold mines and seeing if Trex would know of any ways out of the city that had been kind of surrounded by the Dome of Wind. As you guys arrived at the mine, it became very clear that as you guys were battling the Dimir assassins, the Kobolds were also battling Dimir assassins. Trex revealed that there was still a living Dimir operative in the mines, so Fury summoned a demon casually and sent it in there after him, and about 45 minutes later, it chased the Dimir op out, and you guys kidnapped him, interrogated him. He revealed a bit of information about the stuff that's going to happen to Jarwin, and why they're after him specifically, and it's because he is the last of his family, so the contract is still technically incomplete. And now that you guys have bested Robert Grunspire, who is one of their best, they are going to skip the middleman and go straight to their best, the Shadow of Dimir, and who has never once failed a contract.
Uh-oh. What will? Don't worry, babe. We'll save you.
Thanks.
He kind of basically just was like, I'm a piece of shit, and so Maluk snaps his neck.
Oh. Valid, I guess.
We stabbed Maluk first.
Yeah,
But
of course. And then I snapped the handle.
yeah, the dagger was still in there for a little bit, and he pulled it out, and he snapped his neck. Yeah, you guys had no fucking clue what to do next, so you guys just went to the tavern, which was busier than usual, because a lot of people are stuck in town, so because they literally can't leave. Among the bar staff, there was a new barmaid, which looked very familiar to everyone, but nobody was really able to place the familiarity. And as that's all happening, Rain and Storm went outside to investigate the wind wall and kind of like examine it to try and find any holes in it, which they were able to find, but they're too erratic and irregular, and not like they either last a very short amount of time, they're never in the same spot, and they're never the same size. So it's not likely that you're getting out through that. Before everyone went to bed, excuse me. Sorry, cheese ball.
What?
I got this again.
Yeah,
What?
that was for you, Kayla. For context,
make this-
before
I was making
everyone
tea.
joined, it was Caleb and I sitting in here. I burped and said, "Excuse me," and he was like, "Did you just say cheese ball?"
It
Those two
sounded
don't
like
even
cheese
sound
ball.
remotely the
I don't know.
same.
He was quiet when he said
Cheese
it,
ball.
and I just wasn't listening, so I just heard cheese ball.
Are you hungry, Caleb?
No, actually, I'm not.
But
I'm
anyway,
thirsty, hence why I'm drinking tea.
Oh,
as
nice.
you guys were kind of rounding up for the night, Fury had kind of gathered mostly everyone around and was like, "Hey, let's do contact other plane. Let's see if we can find out what the fuck is going on with this wind wall." So she contacts another plane and randomly, and I do mean this randomly, I randomly rolled, came in contact with Lathander, the Morning Lord.
Yeah, I was listening for that bit.
Yeah.
Last week.
The questions were not used super efficiently, to the point where she needed to cast the spell again, further risking the madness from the potent magic. The ultimate answers that you guys received were that through faith in the Morning Lord, you will be able to use magic to dispel the wind wall, and that Storm's brother Thunder is doing alright.
Yes, of course.
Thank you for my favorite segment of recap, where I read Jacob's notes word for word. There's not a lot that happened last session, so there's not a lot of fun wordplay, but
it's okay.
It is this one, Jacob, not this one. Can you see my highlight?
Well, those are the same person.
No, not technically.
Yeah, that's what it said on the wiki. And when we first introduced the person, we used this name.
Yeah, they're not technically the same person. It's like it doesn't matter. It's technically this person. This was the old one, so it's like an alias, or like an epithet. You know, like Phoebus Apollo.
Yeah. It's just this is the name that was given earlier in the campaign.
I see.
Like it's what's in the notes up there.
I see. It doesn't matter that you have both of them there. I was telling you that it is technically this one. Either way. Get out of your way.
Yeah, get your damn cursor out of here.
Yeah. So and that's where we picked up. That's where we ended the session. You guys all went to bed, and you. Hi, Grady. And you all kind of wake up the next day. So what's the plan from you guys?
Oh, hi everyone. Good morning. Everyone seems to be awake today.
Maluk is in a fantastic mood, which is not unusual, but a bit.
Good morning, Maluk. I'm
Yeah, he's sitting there drinking beer.
in the morning.
Yeah, Maluk's an orc, bro. They always drink.
Still pondering on what we gotta do for, believing.
Always thinking of sacrifice.
Well, that's a bit much.
Alright, let's find a gnome.
Let's hear it out.
Whoa. I wasn't saying sacrifice a person. I was saying sacrifice like an object. You guys were assuming bad things.
You can do that.
You can do that.
I
It's
already
crazy.
have like a dead body. I already have a dead person.
You somehow got your bag of holding back, and you're like pulling a corpse out of it. And you're like, oh, you don't need it. Oh, okay.
Just start shoving it back in.
I mean,
The
if you
bag
can,
of
if you
holding just
want to.
consumes it.
We could probably find like a homeless bum or something.
Rain goes, I really don't think we need to do that.
It was just a suggestion. You guys are the one who said it first.
And Avarice goes, I'm all for sacrifice.
Well, I don't
See?
think we should be doing sacrifices. I'm of the opinion we should just try something else.
Fine. What else you got?
Well, how about
Listening.
we find a church?
Yeah. We sacrifice the church.
No, we convert them.
Yeah, burn the church down.
No.
Fuck religion.
No.
With the people inside.
We can.
Just to
Whoa.
be sure.
Now,
The ultimate sacrifice.
What?
It's like,
now you're
for
doing
Amantur, for Lathander, for the morning lord.
We need to make sure it's at sunrise.
That's sunrise. Can you even see the sun in this fucking area?
Not right now.
That's like,
We guess.
we guess.
Yeah, guesstimate about roughly what time it is. Does anyone have the keen mind feat by any chance?
Not my character.
No.
I've got a sundial. Oh, wait.
I got a daughter dial.
Uh,
That's funny.
so what? Go to a church and convert every single member of that church to the
Yeah.
D&D
That-
Beyond, if
that-
you're gonna give me issues, we're gonna have a problem.
That seems
I swear
better
to
than
God.
sacrificing.
I mean, true, but I don't understand how we're gonna get an entire church to do that.
Yeah, Rain goes, I don't know if we can convert every single person into a religion we don't even really believe in.
I mean,
That's
Well, the
Believe in-
vendor clearly exists. Like, he's
Yeah,
real.
it's
Well,
not
yeah,
like a
but I guess
belief.
believe in isn't the right word. I mean, like, at least I don't
Worship.
Commander.
Yeah, we don't worship him.
I
I mean, I
think
can
he's
start
alright.
worshiping him. He's the only one that showed interest so far, so I'll worship him. Fuck.
I have my
Yeah.
own God, so I don't.
I've talked to a surprising number of gods for a normal mortal, being
I've talked to
the
one.
Frost Maiden and Lathander. So
Yeah,
I,
she was
I
crazy.
I think he's the better one.
Actually, I was raised by you. Actually,
Ringo's-
I was raised by one.
Ray like holds up his fingers and starts like counting. 5.
Really? 5?
Yeah, I've talked to 5.
Like, directly?
So 3 directly, 2 indirectly. I guess do we count indirect conversation with Lathander as like through you as an interaction with him? Because if that's the case, then it's 6.
I mean, I think it does. Because we
I'm
ask
happy to
questions
take
too.
full credit.
Okay, so I'm 5. 5. I can fuck with 5.
Other than
counting
the
it.
Frost Maiden, I don't think I've talked to any gods or goddesses.
Jarman's more
Unless,
than
you know,
talking to
just
us.
unaware.
You're damn right I have.
I don't really talk to God myself
2
either,
for
so
Jarwin, 5
Zero-
for Rain,
0 from
2
me.
for Fury, 1 for Maluk, 0 for Storm.
What am I getting?
No.
You-
They're keeping track of like how many gods they've interacted with.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Brain goes, there's that one, and there's that one, there's that one, and then Frostbane, and then
Oh, well, if, Frostmaiden, I guess that counts. So 1.
yeah, because we literally did get our shit rocked by her.
Yeah.
Several times.
Yeah, we
Don't
may
say
not have been
shit
happy
wrong.
to talk to her, but, you know.
Yeah, it wasn't.
It
It
still
wasn't like
counts.
we didn't go out of our way to do it, but you know, we did it.
The first time was more like staying with us. The second time we got our shit rocked.
That's true. Yeah. All right, so no sacrifices.
No.
Converting a church, probably not the plan. I don't think that's going to work out very well.
Do we just brute
Just
force it?
pray.
Yeah. I was gonna say brute force pray, I guess.
I mean, what other options do we have? Frank kind of
Yeah,
like
I mean-
slumps in his chair.
I'm the one who has the amulet, so like we can just go up to the
So sacrifice
the
Fury.
wind and
No.
sacrifice me to
I
the
was
Morning
kidding.
Lord.
We're not gonna do that, Fury.
No, I was kidding, Fury. We're not gonna sacrifice you.
Yeah, we like you too much.
Yeah.
I do to a homeless person before you.
I don't even want to sacrifice people, but same. If I had to pick between a homeless person and Fury, I'd probably pick the homeless person.
Obvious choice.
Yeah. Well, the homeless person probably has a longer lifespan than I will.
That's definitely not true.
I don't know, but I'm not like intimately, not that I'm like intimately familiar with you, but like I'm not like friends with the homeless person. You know, like I wouldn't like wake up and feel it in my conscience every night if I had to slit the throat of a homeless man. You know what I mean?
I feel pretty
What's
bad.
one more
if I
dead
had
body?
Huh.
Fury, one of the first things you did when we met was cut a man's head off.
Yeah, but that was an enemy.
Yeah, didn't we bond over fighting an enemy?
Huh.
At least that's what I remember.
You know
when
what?
I
Fair
met
enough.
you guys.
Taking the head of a bad person is fine, because they're already dead. But like actually killing like just an innocent person
You can
is
take a monster's head and use it as a sacrifice to the Morning Lord.
I
There we
would
go.
just say it was worth it.
I don't know if it
It's
would
not
count.
worth nothing.
Yeah, alright. So the sacrifice thing's a bust, I guess.
Hey, we're kind of fucked.
Really counting the sacrificing thing.
Not really.
Do we want to just, you know, go out there and walk up to the wind wall and we can like form a circle, you know, and then go like, ooh, Morning Lord, you're pretty cool, and then
I don't
I'll
think we should
cast
use
the
cool,
magic.
because I feel like the Morning Lord wouldn't like being called because cool is like a snow thing.
Oh, Morning Lord, your hotness is overwhelming.
You're so hot.
You're
not
so
Darwin.
cool.
Your warmth fuels me. Ew.
Hold on. No, it's fine.
Bro's been on AO3, what the fuck?
Wow.
What?
Oh, that's funny.
What if I construct a song in the name of the Lightbringer?
Do you mean like compose?
Yeah, compose.
Construct
Thank
a
you.
song.
Compose.
Build.
Construct a song.
Let me build a
I
song.
mean, I
Like,
feel like
into a
it's
robot.
close. I feel like
Give
I
him
should
some
get
hammer
the
and
down
nails.
with that one.
Here's a score.
All
Unplayed.
of the nails have like music notes embedded into them.
Yeah,
or, like,
it's like
engraved on them.
Oh, so that's where heavy.
Musical. Like every time he hits like a nail, it makes a different note. He's like,
That's where.
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
That's where heavy metal comes from.
yeah, probably. So, this is Dan talking, not Rain. What the fuck are you guys doing?
God, that's what I'm trying to figure out, man.
I'm composing a song.
I've suggested more than once that we just go out there and try.
Well, let's just do shit and see if it works.
Let's at least go out there and just try once. Then if we're gonna have to do something crazier, then we can do that after.
We'll save the
Okay.
sacrifice as the last option.
Yeah, sacrifice is the last resort. Alright, I got you guys. Alright. Yeah, so the 6 of you, or 7, including Avarice, walk outside.
Yeah, we step up to the winds, and Fury holds out the holy amulet of the Morning Lord. This is... Alright, dear Lord of the Morning, we seek your blessings, and, you know, your power and your warmth. And does anyone know any Morning Lathander prayers?
Probably not. Right?
Probably not.
Yeah, can I roll a religion?
Just one,
yeah, sure,
just
go
one
ahead.
go like the night's
Do we
fucking
know
stupid.
any-
Fuck the nighttime, daytime for.
Oh god.
I hope you're not praying to the wrong morning, Lord. Where it's like, oh, the god of mourning, the dead. It's like, oh shit, wrong god. Those fuck,
Yes,
those.
we are attempting to pray the wind away.
Wind,
Stranger
go
things
away.
have happened in D&D.
Yeah,
I
real.
got a 7
Duh.
on my religion.
You're not gonna use a lucky?
Nah, this is funny.
Okay.
This is
Bro,
fun.
I'm
have
actually
no
kind of
clue.
assisting him.
I mean, not really, because you guys also probably don't know anything about the Morning Lord either.
No, I've
Nope.
probably heard nonsense. Words that don't mean anything to me.
Yeah, Fury. You're sitting there thinking, you're like, you're trying to rack your brain. You're like, okay, does anyone know? And it just, nothing's coming to you. So you're just winging it.
Alright, Bill, this is really embarrassing, Mr. Morning Lord, sir, but we need you.
I'll,
Alright.
I'll give you an
Please help us.
IOU.
Alright, make another religion check for me.
Oh.
Guidance.
Okay, okay, guidance, and I'm gonna use a lucky. No!
Bruh. What did you fucking roll?
I got a nat 1 to a nat 1.
Oh
You
no.
can use another luck point, bro.
Fine. Anyways, I'll use the guidance. That's
If you get another nat one,
right.
that's crazy. Bro's got will
And then I'll
energy.
use Dark One's on luck. Then that. Do you want a flash of inspiration?
Flash of genius.
Yeah, sure,
Yeah.
I'll do that. I was like,
Does
use.
does Jarwin want a bardic inspiration fury?
Yeah.
Boost him, all the
Alright.
boosts.
Oh my god.
Alright, you get a D8 too. You get a +4, a D8, a D4,
If you fail
And then
again,
a D10.
or you're the
Is that what Dark One's
sacrifice.
unluck is?
Yeah. So that's 5, 11 plus the 14, so 25 plus whatever my plus is. Right, this is 0. Right, yeah, 25. Yeah.
That's like 4 dice you rolled, bro, and you came out with a 25.
I don't have a plus.
No, I know, but you rolled low.
What's your plus to religion? 0?
Yeah.
How's
Zero.
mine's +4? I should have done
Hold
it.
You're smart.
Yeah, but
You know things.
I'm like Rick Sanchez. I don't care for gods. I don't know. God's not real. I don't know.
Bill. Like Fury, God's not real.
What did I walk past?
When he dies, it's just Oblivion Fury.
Is this what Storm thinks? Is his belief?
Yeah.
Storm's an atheist, having actively fought a goddess and interacted with a god through a surrogate.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'm just that stubborn.
I gotta be honest with you, atheism in real life, pretty valid, I think. Atheism in a fantasy world, that's crazy.
Listen, if
It
I want
kinda
things,
depends on your definition of a
If-
god.
if
It's
I,
like gods in D&D can be killed.
if
So if you're like, whatever, these are just powerful beings.
listen, man, Storm's a man who
They're not.
kind of does things for himself
Well, yeah,
when he
but
wants
like an
things done.
atheist is the kind of person who straight up doesn't believe in gods. Like they don't get gods are real. So being an atheist in a fantasy setting, especially like Farron, so usually like where gods literally do shit every like 5 months. That's crazy.
Listen, if a god could be shot, is it really a god? That's all I'm saying.
Wait, you just have to categorize them as not actually gods.
Listen, if
in your
they're
head.
listen, demigods are actually real, but actual gods don't exist.
That shit don't make any sense. All right, anyway. On the 25. Bro's around actual divine intervention all the time, but he's like, no.
This is not real. It's cold. It's like summer outside. What are y'all talking about?
Yeah, Literally an eternal winter caused by a goddess, but no.
I'm like a,
No,
It's literally just a
like-
long cold snap.
I'm like a Facebook mom. I
We're
believe
literally in the North Pole, guys. Of course it's gonna be cold. Don't be stupid. Climate change, okay?
climate change. Come on, it's not real. I'm smart enough to know that now. Okay.
So anyway, the 25. You kind of grasp the amulet, and you feel this warmth kind of seep through your arm. And it kind of everyone around you, everyone around here, you see her kind of glow a bright gold for like a brief moment, and then there's just kind of like a pulse of golden energy that kind of flies off of her. And it bumps into the wind wall, and let's roll a counter religion check from our girl, the Frost Maiden.
Well,
That is a 10.
see, gods, schmod. I've seen a fart
Says
do more
actively
damage than
get an
that.
help for a god. Yeah. And as the pulse of golden energy kind of slams into the wall of wind, you watch it kind of flicker, and then kind of crumble almost. It's a very strange sight. It's like the wind is peeling, like paint. And then like flotsam in water, or like in like a like pulp and orange juice. It just kind of like goes to the wind, like to the actual wind. It's just gone.
Who knows if you come epic?
Stronger wind, just shotgun punches in the
I think
face.
you mean thank you?
Yes, thank you. Pal.
Thanks, buddy.
Wow.
She gives
Good
the
job,
amulet
bud.
a little familiar kiss, like a little kiss on the cheek.
Mwah.
The Morning Lord up in Mount Celestia blushes and like fixes his collar. Like, oh my goodness.
Damn. Alright, bestie. Papa.
Mama, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, I owe you one, buddy.
So you just like kissed him on the hand. He's like, ooh. Either way.
You do that to all your deities.
But yeah, so
Looks like we can get
wind
out.
walls have been dispersed. Rain kind of looks around, and his eyes like narrow. That did feel anticlimactic.
How many days have we been stuck here? 3 days?
Can I do a perception check?
Go ahead. Make a perception check. A couple, yeah.
That's not
I
3.
think it's been 2 full days.
Caleb?
Yeah. Perception check. 18.
18. With 18, you kind of look around. Nothing's sticking out to you. It looks. You see like the peeled wind floating through the air and then kind of dissolve like cotton candy in water.
Is it like all gone or is it just
Yeah. It's like it kind of dissolves like when a raccoon tries to wash off cotton candy because it's dirty. It just.
Oh no. Well, I believe we can get out now.
But yeah, but you don't see anything. A lot of people kind of because it was loud. Like the wind was loud, not like deafening, but it was definitely like unnoticeable noise. And it all of a sudden it's just quiet. So a lot of people are coming out of like their homes or like the tavern, and they're kind of just gathered around you. Fury is still glowing slightly. Fury, the brand on your ribs flares in pain.
You cheating on me?
But the glow kind of suffuses your being and suppresses the pain most.
How convenient. Well, I guess I go hook up Stampede to the sleigh ridge so we can get everyone out of here and be on our way.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, everyone's like cheering for you guys now as you kind of walk.
Yeah, Fury just kind of turns and announces, "People of Terminate! The frozen outsiders have cleared the way!"
Yeah, and people are like,
Move
"Woo!
face bombs.
The frozen outsiders! Oh, let's go!" So I was like, what does that even mean?
That's us!
That's what we call ourselves? What the fuck?
The FO.
Oh.
BFO.
BFO. But yeah. Yeah, people are like, woo! Yeah, it's like a whole thing like clapping and cheering. Someone throws a rose at Jar when it lands in his mouth perfectly.
Someone throws a sandwich at Maluk, he catches it too, one bite.
Right in his mouth.
Same way too. Eyebrow wiggle.
Someone throws a baby at fucking Allison, he dodges it. It's like, nope, fuck that shit.
What?
Someone throws a baby at Allison, he's like, not my responsibility.
Absolutely not. The baby would be caught and returned. That shit is not staying.
Take my
Why'd
child!
Why'd you want me to have this? I don't want it.
I don't want this.
It's a
This is yours.
It's a reward.
This is your responsibility.
Keep it.
But I'm
The
being...
one throws a
the only child I need is my owlbear at home.
Nobody throws a baby. Someone does throw a rose, and just for shits and giggles, someone also throws. And Maluk catches it, and Garmin obviously catches the rose by the stem, all elegant like.
It still has thorns on it. It probably starts
Buoyant
bleeding
about.
a little bit.
Yeah, I was gonna say it is still thorn, so they just kind of plucked it. They didn't actually try to dethrone it or dethorn it. Pieces of shit.
Is that bad?
Oh no, it has poison on it. The agents of Demir have come to kill Jarwin again.
It's funny that you say that. I'm just kidding.
No.
Imagine.
Aiden without Jarwin, oh my god. What does that even look like?
Yeah, Aiden if she plays her next character.
He's gonna be the same.
No, I don't think so.
She's gonna be more competent.
Okay.
She'll know how to play the game with her next character, so
It's just
Theoretically.
Jarwin in a schoolgirl uniform.
yeah, you just the only character you play in every campaign from now on is just Jarwin, but like in like older and in a
Different
different
font.
With a
outfit.
different skin
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
With a different skin.
Yeah, you just
He's
play
been
Jarwin, but
reincarnated.
he just dresses like a schoolgirl.
Like a
So dumb.
fucking white and blue ass Sailor Moon.
Yeah, literally. Jarwin, yeah, that's why Jarwin goes to Strixhaven. He wants to be a magical girl. He watched Sailor Moon when he was a kid, and he always wanted to be a magical girl.
Like, actually, though, yeah.
I've never actually watched Sailor Moon, so
That's
I don't know
why-
what Effort's holds.
That's
Sailor Mercury.
It's his favorite play.
His favorite play, yeah. That's why he wears high heels and stuff.
Yeah.
He's hoping if he's fat heels enough,
Sailor
he'll become
Saturn.
Oh god. I haven't seen Sailor Moon in years, so like I know who you're talking about, but my brain is like,
I've never
Yes,
seen
that's what.
Is Sailor Saturn the brunette?
it. Looking it up.
Saturn is red uniform, long black hair.
Oh,
Yes,
okay,
she is.
yeah.
She is a brunette.
There's a couple of them, but Aiden
She
knew what I
doesn't
was
have
talking
long black hair.
Oh wait, no. Okay, no, I was thinking of the wrong one. Sailor Saturn
He's the
has
one
short.
with the fuck ass bob.
Yeah. Wait,
Yeah. With the spiky shoulders.
Yeah, and she's a purple uniform.
Yeah.
Give me a second. I'm a fake fan.
Sailor Moon characters.
I used to be so obsessed.
It
This
shows.
This
It's
is
okay.
bad.
Sounds
This
like
doesn't
it,
look
yeah.
good.
Are you thinking of Mars?
Yes, Sailor Mars. Thank you.
Listen,
Thank
I
you, haven't
had
watched this stuff.
yes, but I have Google open and I put in Sailor and there were pictures of the different characters next to their names. long dark hair, so that must be the one.
So anyway,
Fair enough.
Storm, you hitch up Stampede to the Slayer Ridge. Everyone kind of piles on. Hold on a second.
Whoa,
Okay.
that's nice.
I was making a perception check for him, because he's also on edge, like Malouk. He got less than Malouk, though.
Whoa.
He got a 12.
Can I?
Are you, is Ellison on edge, or is Crow on edge?
Well, I mean, seeing, or even being able to tell that Rain is suspicious of something, I've got, like, ears up, but, like, probably not specifically.
Yeah, so go ahead and make a perception check for me, because that's going to be lower than your passive.
Yeah, I'm kind of just focusing on the road, so even though my passive is 17.
That's not necessarily true.
Although that's not how I was taught to drive. My driving instructor told me not just focus on the road.
Pretty good.
Oh, I dropped a d20. Oh.
The d20, no!
This dice has rolled the same number 3 times in a row. That's crazy.
Dice jail?
No, it's fine.
Pick up. God damn it.
Alright. Okay. So you guys all pile into the Slayerage, and, yeah, Storm takes you on your way. Where are you going? What is the goal? Are you going straight to the glacier, or are you making a detour somewhere else?
Well, I guess that would have been told before we left, so...
Yeah, I'm assuming that this is a conversation you guys would have before you leave. So where is your next goal?
So, are we going to the glacier next, guys? Or does Fury have something else that she wants to do?
No, that was my, my last request, so to speak.
Okay.
So I guess Glacier is fine. I don't think we need to grab anything else.
Alright.
Okay.
Let's head there.
To the glacier.
Was there an answer to my perception, or are you keeping it to yourself?
I'm giving it to myself. It's nothing to worry about.
Oh. That makes me worried, but okay.
Good. Would you like me to roll a survival check, Dan?
Yes, please.
Alright.
Gotta get my-
Ooh, 26.
26. Alright.
Hold on, 19.
Yeah, it is going to be a couple days before you are able to make it to the glacier.
Mm-hmm.
Because it is pretty far out.
Right. Do we encounter anything on the way then?
Hold on a second. I will tell you.
Okay. So I'm sorry.
That
I'm sorry for stepping on your own.
You had to ask the question.
Yes, my gracious DM. I'm sorry.
Well, I was already gonna roll for random.
Okay.
My hair tie just got stuck in my hair, so I yanked on it. Ow.
So do you know what number we want, guys? We want an 8.
We don't want an 8.
Well, I want
We
an
want
8.
an 8.
I kind of
We
want an
don't
8.
want an 8.
Dan, can you make?
No, you don't.
I'm gonna
It's
roll.
a frost giant on a fucking.
I'm gonna get D8.
Damn it.
Okay. So I'm gonna roll this d20.
Aw.
I'm gonna use my little hand of doom dice tower.
You're welcome.
Damn.
Okay.
Was it an 8? I think we deserve to know if it was an 8 or not.
Oh, a drum roll sound.
Hold on, I think it's the page.
Oh, they're all locked.
I know what 8 is on the top of my head, but I don't know what this number is on the top of my head.
Yeah, because the other bad one was like 10 or whatever, and it was the fucking
Yeah, 10.
ancient one,
That was
right?
Armenius, yeah, which is dead now. Who's dead now? 12 is that one. Not get an 8. Myself out.
Hi, Jasper. Good boy. Best dog of this group.
Flip past.
He's smiling.
Fuck it. Oh, there it is.
Oof.
Need to roll a d4. Come on, you son of a bitch. There we go. And of course I got a 4.
What? I don't remember what 12 is. I was too worried about not getting a 10 or an 8.
So as you guys kind of roll over, the night kind of rolls around, the sun sets beneath the surface. Storm, you kind of pull up. The day was fairly uneventful.
Mm-hmm.
You hear the sound of cackling.
Mr. Krabs.
More like a hyena laugh.
Okay. I'm assuming we're all awake still.
Yeah, you are just falling over
Okay.
when this happened.
Kind of look around in the direction I hear it from.
It's coming from basically directly behind you. And as you turn around, you see a large pack of 9 gnolls chasing you.
Oh. Well.
One leaps up onto the top of the cart where Maluk is, so it's in melee. And that's where we're gonna start mission.
Okay.
I will pull up the calendar.
Am I allowed to drive off?
No.
Okay.
I mean you can, but like, no.
Okay.
We should keep going, so that way we can have a dragon fight.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, it's up to you. I actually don't give a fuck.
No. I won't be that lame.
I don't care if you do it. That was a joke when I said no.
I know it was. I'm just asking, just in case I want to.
Rodeo. That one. 15. Woo.
Yo. Yikes. Okay, that's not good.
Honor!
About how big the slayerage is. Storm, you would be right about here. I'm just gonna storm. Maluk is obviously on the back of it. I'll say everyone else was able to get out of the slayerage before this happens. So you guys are all out of the slayer. Just
The door on the left side, like it has been in the past.
Likewise, it's a lot smaller than
probably
it
like
is.
right here, and then click back around.
Zach was able to catch up with us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Zach is basically always.
Okay.
Just assume that Zach is always even though he's right in front.
Okay. I'm gonna actually make him those roller skates or ice skates. Just like slide with us.
Ellison right here. Ellison. I would put Jarvis behind Ellison because he's a very brave man.
How dare.
Rain goes right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's everyone? Yep. Okay. So now I just gotta start putting the gnolls out. We have a big fight. There's 8, 9 gnolls. 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Hold on a second. I don't remember what this fucking stat block is called. Come on. Go. Come on, Dominoes. Everybody, let's go.
And copyrighted.
It's only copyright if you go after a certain. It's like 40 seconds.
Also, I don't think I'm good enough at singing to get copyrighted for Dora the Explorer.
That's true. You have to sing in Dory's story voice
Exactly.
in the exact pitch.
Exactly. That's what it's called. I'm so dumb. I knew it was called that, but I spaced it. Sorry, give me a second.
Not
Yeah,
forgiven.
you're good. You say not forgiven, Caleb?
Yeah, not forgiven.
Alright, that's it. That thing of Yeenagu was gonna kill you.
Damn.
He's gonna turn into Yeenagu himself.
Sweet. I'll fight Yigu.
Yeah, you guys actually get to fight Yeenagu this time instead of just like fighting a Mirage.
Has that happened before?
Yeah, in Descent of Avernus. I rolled 4 on the D4, by the way. It was 1d4 plus 3 gnolls, a gnoll hacklord, and a gnoll thing.
Oh, so we got Max? Nice.
Yeah, this is all the enemies that you'll be able to fight.
Sweet.
Alright, so I'll put my book down here. We're gonna go to Streamlabs.
That's true.
Turn on this overlay. Move screen capture over to Owlbear Rodeo. And boom, there we go. Alright, roll initiative. I don't know if everybody's already done that yet.
I have.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Eden said, oh, so I don't get it. Alright. 20 and 25. Anyone get higher than 25?
Yep, 32.
Anyone get higher than 25? Alright, 20 to 25.
Got 24.
24 from Jarwin.
Yeah, buddy.
He's a brave boy.
Yeah!
Alright,
Will someone tell my dad?
15 to 20.
17.
Now what's your dex? Alright, well, your dex is 4, right? So plus 7.
My initiative is plus 12.
Right, 'cause
God
you-
damn.
right. So, Ellison,
I rolled a 5.
so Ellison, and then Fury, what is yours?
Plus 2.
Is that a 14 or 14? Rollies. I got a 19.
Okay. I didn't.
Okay, so the pack lord goes before you. Fury, and then Sad. Alright. 15 to 20, anyone else? 10 to 15.
10.
13.
Ah,
13 from Maluk. Anyone else?
Yep.
10 to 15?
10.
Alright. Alright. Null 1, Null 2, Null 3, Maluk.
I'm
Null
going
4.
last.
No, you're not going last, Renus.
Oh, okay.
I got that one. Null 4, Storm. Null 5. Null 6. 7. Alright. And did I miss anyone? I think that's everyone. Yeah, alright. should you miss someone. There we go.
Paste.
And I'll just put her under rain. Because I'm not rolling initiative for. Alright. So that's for the Pack Lord. And Fang of Yinagu is that much HP. And I think regular gnolls just have less than 20. No, they have 22. Okay. These are not strong enemies. You guys probably will very quickly dispatch them. But 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Alright. Up at the top of initiative, for the first time ever in his life, is Jarwin Negas.
Oh.
What are you doing?
Go Jarwin.
Reeve, apparently.
Hadn't said that's alright.
She's like, I went first! Wait a minute.
Goes
What does that entail?
nonverbal.
I went
Wait a
first!
second.
Oh wait, I went first.
Uh-oh. I have to start this off.
Do you have
Yeah.
Miss Ma'am?
I'm opening it right now.
Okay. You're kind of near the back of the pack. If you're 2 spellcasters in the front. So, you know, really good party dynamic here.
Ooh,
My
I like the
second's
yellow.
being slow as hell.
No rush.
Hail Cron.
Okay. Where am I? Jarwin. In the back.
Yeah, like I said. Alright, so what's the plan, girly?
Alright. Can I do Eldritch Blast?
Absolutely, you can. On who?
On, Null 1?
Okay, you're gonna have to move right about here to do that.
Okay.
In the square, though. That's 5, 10, 15, 20 feet. And then go ahead and make 2 attack rolls.
Attack rolls. Remind me again on how to do that.
20.
Excuse me, the d20, and then add your spell attack bonus. Excuse me, by the way. Oh, sorry, Jesus.
That's a great number. And then
Whoa.
spell attack bonus?
Yeah, spell attack. Go to spells, spell attack. Up at the top.
Oh, I see. Okay. 16.
16 hits. You get 2 attacks. Don't forget about the second
So second what?
The second Eldritch Blast, because you get 2 shots for the Eldritch Blast.
Oh, okay. Yes. Oh, that's a little bit better. Okay.
That hits then.
23.
That hits. And then I roll 2d10.
10. First one was a
One with
9.
just the 0. Sorry, I thought you were gonna ask which one the d10 was, and I was like, okay.
No, I'm sorry. I will write these down at some point. The second one was an 8.
So 9 and 8, that's 17. Did you add your charisma bonus to damage for both of those?
I did not.
Okay, so 17 plus, what's your charisma? 19? 18?
Charisma. 18.
Okay, so add 8, because it's plus 4, so
Damn
both
it.
attacks, so add 17 plus 8. Which is...
25?
20, yeah, I think that sounds right. Yeah, 25. Alright, so 25 damage on Null 1. So guys, Jarwin, not very often do you actually get to kill something. So how do you kill this creature? What walk me through it. How do you do it?
I like run around to the side, and I do a little zip and zap.
Mhm.
And I don't think I'm gonna kill it at first, so I just start throwing stuff at it.
Yeah.
I'm not convinced it's dead.
Yeah. Yeah. You blast it twice with like the beams of energy from your hands, and
Mhm.
it kind of crumples to the ground. It doesn't like crumple. It like kind of launches back a little and crumples into like a heap, and just doesn't move.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
All right. No bonus actions you're taking.
Not this time now.
Okay. All right. That brings it to. I gotta get rid of no one because he is fucking dead.
That's fucking right.
That brings it to the Fang of Yunigu's turn, who is on Maluk. All right. So Maluk,
Hit me.
what is going on with that fireball? Oh, is that you, Jacob?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So the Knoll
Hit
Fang
me
of
with
Yunigu
your best shot.
is going to make 3 attacks, 2 with its claws and 1 with its bite.
Eden, why is there 2 of you? There's one with a space, and there's one without a space, and one is purple, and one is pink, and one is
All right.
yellow.
So Maluk,
Yo.
1 is a natural 20, so that's
Okay, that one hits.
Yeah, it's a 25. 1 is a
That's because I had
24,
it open on my phone
That
and the
one is.
computer.
and then 1 is a 21.
That also hits.
Okay, so all 3 hit. You need to make. You're gonna pass. I literally don't even think you can fail this. What's your Constitution save modifier?
+9.
Okay, you
Oh
can.
no.
All right, so
Yeah, +9.
okay, so go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw for me, because you can technically fail this.
Uh, 15 +9.
Okay, yeah, you do not fail this. All right, so you take no poison damage, but the bite does 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And the 2 claw attacks do 14 plus 6, so 20 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
As it leaps up onto the car, and look, you're usually pretty quick on your feet, but you weren't expecting this creature to jump up to brawl you. So it sinks its jaw into your arm, and as you're trying to draw ruination, it like slashes across your face and like digs its claws into your gut and kind of makes you stumble back a little.
Okay.
That makes it that's turn. That makes it Ellison's turn.
Okie dokie. So, what I am going to do is.
Oh, I didn't double the crit. Sorry. Just take 3 more damage.
3 more damage? Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, babe. Continue.
You're good. I'm gonna take a running start yes way, right? Like right here. And then I am going to. Oh, and I gotta double check because that should be enough. Should be enough space. Yep, cool. I'm going to Misty Step for this guy, and then I'm going to short sword him.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and make an attack roll. Yeah, you
Absolutely.
run across the snow. You like drop into a baseball slide and like slide into the shadow of the slayerage and melt into it, and then reappear in the knoll shadow, sinking the short sword into him.
Yeah, that's a 26.
Yeah, that'll hit. Go and roll damage.
Sneak attack, yes?
No.
No?
No advantage. No advantage, no allies within 5 feet of the creature.
Okay. Didn't make a sense. That's max damage, so 13.
13 points of damage.
Mhm.
Alright, that brings it to that much HP. Oh, that was a good 6. Man, that was sexy.
Huh?
Well, no, like, you ever just like write a number and it looks good?
Oh, yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, and you pop up from his shadow and sink the short sword into him, and he like stumbles back, just in like shock that just happened. He's like, "Oh fuck, people can do that now." Okay. Except he doesn't say that. He sounds more like. All right, and now it's the Pack Lord's turn. It's going to. It's going to incite Rampage on the Knoll Fang of Yinagu, which means that the Rampage, he gets to make an extra attack.
Let's go.
That is a 15.
That
which
misses.
Yeah.
Bitch slap.
Yeah, you're expecting it this time as he kind of goes out to claw at you. You kind of bring your sword up and kind of parry the blow. But now it's going to make 2 glaive attacks on you, Ellison,
Okay.
the Pack Lord. That is a 9, so that misses.
That misses.
But that is a 22.
Cool. One moment. Okay. That does hit, but I am going to uncanny dodge.
I figured. That is, I'm already halving it. That's 4 damage.
Yeah. 4.
4
Sounds
slashing
good.
damage. Yeah.
Okay, dokie.
He swings the glaive at you once, and you kind of dodge out of the way, and he kind of like scoops up some snow, and like a kind of powder snow in the air, so he can't really see properly. So he kind of grazes your right side.
Damn, I should have used my fucking one of my charges. Damn.
On 8 damage.
No, but it would have been cool.
Anyway, Fury. Use that wall of fire, girl.
Yo. Since the Pack Lord is right there, can I basically do that and then just kind of, clip the Pack
Segregate
Lord
the area.
without,
Yeah.
well, clip the Pack Lord without burning Ellison?
Yeah.
Cool, cool, cool.
And even if you could, Ellison has evasion, so.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm gonna make a dex save for the Pack Lord. That is cocked. There we go.
My
That's
DC is 18.
18 dexterity saving throw. That is a 15. He fails.
Well, it's about average damage of 22.
22 fire damage to the Pack Lord. Right.
Yeah, and I imagine Knoll 2 and 3 are within the heat.
Yeah, so they also have to make dex saves?
Yeah, those 2.
Yeah, alright. That's... Okay. Yeah, alright, I'll make 2 more dexterity saving throws. That is not a pass, and that is a natural 20. So one of them pass. So one takes 11 damage and one takes, what is it, 22 you said? Yeah, so one dies.
It's, rippy.
Null 2 gets burned alive, and Null 3 takes 11 damage. Because they have exactly 22 HP. Yeah. Alright, so yeah, here you kind of summon a wall of fire. Penance breathes a gout of flame that covers the ground. Ellison, you see the Pack Lord kind of roar in pain and like recoil from the fire. Over his shoulder, you can see one of the gnolls, just ignite and like stumble and like fall into the ground, just dead. And another is like frantically smacking on his arm to put out the fire.
So yeah, good shit.
All right, Zach's turn.
Yeah.
Music.
Yeah, well, I still have a bonus action.
Oh, true.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Did you skip
frostbite
my
the.
turn?
No?
No? Okay, am I after Fury?
Yeah.
Or Zach?
Fury
Okay,
got
gotcha.
Fury got a 17.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I thought Fury got below me. That's my bad. Sorry, Fury.
Yeah, con save for the
Frostbite.
Null Fang. Yeah,
The who?
the Fang.
Okay, hold on a second. That is a Constitution saving throw, which he's proficient in, so that's a 22.
Oh, rip.
So he takes no damage. Yeah.
Yeah, he's good. He's good.
Yeah, you throw out a kind of blast of ice, and it just kind of harmlessly bounces off of the Null Fang. All right, that's gonna bring it to Zach's turn, which is
Yeah, he's
just gonna
plenty
walk
tall
up to the wall.
enough to just hit the Fang from there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were not expecting a difficult meal. They were like, yes, a group of people. There's no way these are high level adventurers, or even not high level, but like mid level adventurers.
Yeah, a 9 and a 26.
Okay, the
I assume-
26 does hit.
Yeah. Just need to get my D10s, right? Not D12s. Ugh.
Right.
Alright, just a solid 10 damage.
10 damage to the Yol. All right. Yeah, so you kind of you order Zach to step forward. He like lumbers over and just slams his hammer down onto the Slarage. It like creaks under it, and then he swings it across and basically trips the Null Fang, who like stumbles to his feet back up again. All right, now it's Null 2 is dead. Maybe cross that off. Null 3's turn. He is going to dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Okay. Yeah, he just gets on all fours and just like an animal just around the corner. He like shoots up snow as he skirts around the corner and like runs past you, Ellison. All right, Maluk, you're up.
Okie doke. I'll draw my greatsword, and I'm
Alright.
gonna rage, but not frenzy rage.
Okay.
So then the first attack, do how much is it? Like a plus 14, I think.
What are you doing, Jacob?
Well, that's roughly how much area the Wall of Fire actually.
I'm also gonna do Great Orb
Reaches out.
Master too.
Okay, so you're minusing whatever
5.
from there.
So that it's 14. So 20, like 3 or 24.
That hits, yeah.
Okay, 23.
23
And-
hits.
Yep, and then the second one, it will be a 24.
24 misses, unfortunately. No, yeah, 24 hits.
Damn it, that sucks. Oh. Okay, so damage for the first one. 11 plus.
Scroll out a little to give a more accurate view of
Is
the
it
map.
plus 10 for Great Weapon Master? The Great Weapon Master?
It is, hold on.
I have it, just.
It's plus 10, yeah. Minus 5
Yeah, it's
penalty,
plus 10.
plus 10 attack damage, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so for the first one, it's a 32.
32 points of damage to the first hit, okay.
And then. Oof, that's
Drop your
minimum
dice,
damage. Yeah, I have a little area. I'm doing it. Wow, that's minimum damage. So that's 20, 26 damage for the second one.
Alright, you kill him.
Sweet.
In 2 hits.
Let's go.
How do you kill him?
Oh, I just beat him.
Yeah, alright. You kind of pick your greatsword up out of the Slarage with like a grunt, and you slash across his chest, and then you sink the blade into his neck and pull, and his head flops off onto the snow next to him as he kind of flops down into the wall of fire and burns away.
Hell yeah. Well, that was my bonus action.
Yeah, now you have
And
your
then
movement. If you would like to
movement.
move.
I'm gonna not dash, but I'm gonna run over to the other side of the one that Crow's fighting.
Okay,
So that way I can
5,
get flanking.
10, 15, 20. Right here?
Give me a second, I can't see it.
Yeah.
Twitch.
Yeah.
Yep, I think it's good.
Alright, cool. Yeah, you drop down and you kind of run over. This will give Crow sneak attack for their next turn.
Yeah.
Alright, that brings it to Null 4, who is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 attack you, Maluk.
Who's gonna attack me? Let's go.
Yeah, because you're new. Alright, that is a miss. Trust me, I'm a doctor. Do they have multi-attack? They do not have multi-attack. Yeah, so he kind of stabs at his spear at you, but he thinks you're gonna keep moving, so you're gonna move into a spear, but you end up skirting to a halt, and he misses. That brings it to Storm. It is your turn.
So what I'm gonna do? Yeah, I'm gonna
Move right here.
roughly. Yeah, I want to go like right. Yeah, so I'm gonna use two things. Because now that I unlocked a cantrip that I could use after a spell, so I'm gonna go ahead and cast Conjure Barrage. So everybody in that area, 60-foot cone, must succeed a dex save. Take 3d8 damage.
Okay, so everyone in front of you, basically?
Yes.
Okay. So, 60-foot cone. Okay. That's just double checking. So are you damaging, which ones are you trying to hit?
Just, I guess I can't hit the pack leader, but hold on.
4, 5, 7, and 6?
Yeah, these ones here. Not Maluk.
Okay.
Pick off the wrist. So all those four need to make a dex save. And I'll roll damage for that.
Alright, that's a natural 1 for 1.
Okay.
That is a dexterity saving throw. That's an 18 for the second one.
The dex save is 16, so that passes.
7, and another natural 1.
Okay, so anyone who anyone who fails takes 18 damage.
Okay.
And then half that on a save. So yeah, I roll up on Stampede. I disconnect the Slay Ridge, and I shoot my pistol once. It turns into a shotgun spray, hitting everybody. And then as a follow-up, I'm gonna cast Lightning Lure.
So 06 is dead. Because he got hit by fire. So 18 and half of 18 is 9.
Yep.
So he takes 9 damage, and he takes 18. 19. Sorry, I'm doing math.
No, you're good.
Continue.
Alright, now I'm gonna cast Lightning Lure. So I'm gonna cast it on. It's got a range of 15 feet, so I can only hit the pack leader. So I can hit this guy too, but I'm gonna hit the 4. I'm at 4. And is he within 5? Yeah, he's not 50. He's not 5 feet. Yeah, I'm gonna hit 5. I'm going to hit no 4. So you need to roll a strength saving throw this time.
Okay.
Will be pulled 10 feet in a straight line towards me.
Alright, that is a 14.
DC is 16, so you fail.
Okay.
Alright, and then damage is
10 feet in a straight line, so right here. 5, 10. Is he prone or is he just pulled?
he just pulled.
I was gonna say prone would be crazy for a cantrip, actually.
Yeah, no. So yeah, he takes 7 lightning damage from that. He was not 5 feet within me, so he only takes 7.
Okay. Alright.
Alright, and that is... But he's closer to me now.
Yep.
Now that's my turn. Stampede is going to force empowered rend.
Oh, did a dog just drop a bone outside the door?
Mono, where are you?
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll on all 4.
Yep. That is a 17.
17 hits.
Yep. Alright. 1d plus 4. So that's 8 more force damage.
Alright, yeah. He dies as you pull him forward with a bolt of lightning. He like stumbles, and as he stumbles, like revs Stampede up into a wheelie and just slams the front wheel down on him and just
Grind him down. Alright, and that is our turn.
Alright. That means Null 4 is dead. Null 5 is going to attack you.
Well, it's definitely Diddy.
He's gonna run at you.
I mean, they just
5, 10, 15. Alright. So I'm gonna make an attack roll with my spear. That is a 19 to hit.
Alright, I'm gonna reaction shield. And brings my AC to 20, so that misses. Well, Stampede uses his reaction to do that. Go ahead.
He kind of beats for you and kind of goes to spear down, but you kind of like a glowing arcane shield pops up in front of you as you deflect the blow. Furious use 20 until the next round. That means it's Null 7's turn, who is gonna just follow the lead of Null 5 and attack. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That's a crit.
Okay, well, you can't tell that.
That's a 20, 24. So. He's using 2 hands, so it is, that's max damage. 18.
To me or Stampede?
To you.
Okay.
As he's basically trying to like skewer you and like pull you off of Stampede.
Oh.
But he doesn't.
Okay.
He kind of sinks it down into your leg, and you grit your teeth in pain. Alright, now it's Rain's turn. Oh man. He's gonna Misty Step onto the cart. He Misty Steps onto the cart. Where's Rain's character sheet? I know it's somewhere. Some bitch.
I wonder, does since shield is Stampede's reaction, do I have like my own reactions besides that, or does those both count as one?
Yes, if you're in reaction.
Oh, cool.
Sorry, give me a second. Yeah, he teleports on top of the cart, and he throws out a bolt of flame at Null 3. That's a crit. 2d10. That's 20 points of fire damage. Who I think just dies from that. No, Null 3. Yes, Null 3 dies from that. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, he appears on top of it and just shoots a bolt of flame at it, and it burns alive.
Burn, baby, burn, disco and burn, burn.
Now it's Avarice's turn. She just gets back in the cart. She's not needed. She's like, you guys have this, and she kind of pats you on the shoulder, Fury, and just hops into the cart. So I'm removing her from initiative. Alright, Jarwin, it is your turn again.
Okay.
they're all behind a wall of flame.
That's what I was gonna ask.
And
I
a wall of
guess-
Zag.
How much movement do I have? Is
30
that
feet.
Really 30 feet. Okay, that exceeds.
That's the cart, so that would be on top of the cart. Or you could go in the cart.
Oh my god, that scared the hell out of me. Sorry.
You're fine.
Can I get on top of the cart?
Do you have a mean to get on top of it? Or
Like-
where you wanted to climb it? 10, 20.
I want to climb it, and if I can do more stuff, then I would like to do more stuff.
I'll say that you can use your action to climb on it, and you'll still have your bonus action. But yeah, so go ahead and make an acrobatics check to climb on top of the cart.
Acrobatics, you got it, Chief. Oh, I didn't like that. But 24?
24?
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
So this man is in heels, by the way. So not only,
He learned it from Ellison.
yeah, he runs up to this large. He like boosts himself off of Zach, parkours, grabs the top of the cart, and like does like a cool one-handed handstand, and then lands.
Show off.
Hell yeah, brother.
Now what's your bonus action? You have Misty Step. You didn't have to do that. You could have teleported.
I forget I have that. Ah!
No, that was cooler. That was cooler.
No! Brother, why?
Jarwin Misty steps just for fun.
Yeah.
Just to show that he can.
Jarwin
He's
Misty
like,
steps to...
He's like, I didn't have to do that cool jump flip to get up here. I could have done this.
Jarwin only Misty steps to get to the
Step your
remote.
mom's house.
What'd you say?
I had a misty step to your mom's house.
Oh god. Alright, what are you doing with your bonus action? Or are you not taking a bonus action?
1 second. I guess. Can I just give bardic inspiration to someone?
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like there's a lot I can do. Addison.
Alright, yeah. Ellison, you get a D8. What do you say to inspire your bestie for the rest?
I start doing like a cheerleader routine.
Oh yeah.
I have like
Give me
a
an E!
give me an L times 2. Give me an O.
Yeah, for
Give
sure.
me an E.
Alright,
Give
Ellison,
me
you're
an O.
inspired.
Give
You
me
have
an
a D8 to any attack roll that you want to make,
Yoink.
or saving throw, or ability check for the next one.
Hell yeah.
Alright,
Just throwing
speaking of
it out
Ellison,
there for you.
Yeah.
speaking of Ellison, it's your turn.
Oh,
Jarwin's
I'm
working
gonna-
on the top of the cart, and Rain's like, can you not do that next to me?
You know you like it.
Rain gets bardic disinspiration. He's just,
He's got bardic cringe.
Bardic.
next bar subclass I made, College of Cringe.
College of Creed.
I'm going to two-weapon fighting on the
Pack Lord.
Yep, thank you.
You do have sneak
I
attack
couldn't
'cause of
read.
the
I
loop.
have it. Perfect. So that is a 22 to hit for the first one,
Okay, that hits.
and that is a 21 for the second one.
That also hits.
Perfect. Alright, so let me roll base damage for both of those first. So that is 8 for the first one, 8 for the second one, so already at 16, and I've got 5, D4,
D6.
no, D6. Yep, I know. I brain not work to
Okay.
And that is, well, that's a lot of ones. Okay. That's 18, 30.
So 16 plus 30 is 46.
No, I already added it for you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's 30 in total.
Alright, yeah. So you kill it.
Cool.
You were feeling very inspired by either the backflip or the cheerleader routine. You're not sure which.
I mean, I didn't even use the D8, so...
No, I know. But you're feeling very inspired by one of the two things that Jarwin did. You're not sure which. Neither is Jarwin. Jarwin thinks it's the cheerleading. And you sink your short sword in to his throat, and he's dead at the first hit. As he's like torn between paying attention to you and Maluka. You sink your short sword in, and he's dead on the first hit, and you sink it in again, your other one in, and you kind of blink him into the wall of flame.
You're having roasted knoll for dinner?
Ew.
Alright, is that your turn?
Yeah.
Alright, Fury.
Yo. Fury's just gonna kind of swang around. Honestly, they're really just gonna drop concentration, because it's not gonna do anything from here.
Okay.
And
There's a bunch of roasted gnoll corpses just chilling.
I still don't have a lot of good, like super good, like just combat options.
That's why you had to rely on your summons.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna. I can, yeah. I'm just gonna run up and green flame blade. I think that's enough.
Okay.
Yeah, just enough. Smack a gnoll. Oh,
Alright, go ahead and
theoretically.
make a smack.
That was only a 14.
14 on a regular gnoll. I think that hits. Hold on. They have a really low AC. No, that misses. They have a 15 AC.
Ah, cringe.
Actually,
Wait a second. If you're fine with me retconning it, I can just, you know, use my bonus action first, and then I'll do it.
no, actually, I'm stupid. This one is two-handing a spear. He cannot have a shield, so he's 13 AC.
Okay. Yeah, use the D8.
Yeah.
Alright, then I hit. So that is... with Ammon, the D4 plus the D8. So 11 damage on the first one, and then another D8 on the one behind.
Yeah, alright, so Null 7 burns in green flames.
Oh, my bad. 2 D8 on the one behind. So
Yeah, and then
10 damage.
Sparks off and hits him for 10 damage. So he has 12 HP. Alright, that is your turn.
And then Zach has enough. Now that the fireball's out of the way, he can just rush in and probably kill this guy.
Yeah, if he hits, yeah.
Yeah. The first one definitely missed. That was really low. But this one's 8.
That hits, yeah. He has 12 HP, so.
So don't suck. Oh, that does it. Just. 13.
Alright, yeah. Alright. Yeah, so you ignite the other one, the sparks fly off and kind of smolder on Null 5, and then Zach just comes over and just like whack-a-mole, just whack a Null, if you will.
Yo.
And that is initiative.
Let's go!
We move
Let's go, baby!
this back to here. Alright. But yeah, so yeah, you watch as Zach slams the hammer down, and he just kind of squishes, and you guys kind of all calm down. It wasn't like an extensive fight; it was just annoying.
These damn gnolls.
Is everyone okay? Maluk, you got kind of bit up.
I will be fine.
Says
Jarwin's
Malik.
still working on top of the part.
Yes,
Jarwin's not even
everyone.
sure that. Jarwin doesn't even know the fight's over. He's like, Rain goes, the fight's over, Jarwin. He like pushes you off the top of this. Caleb, are you there? You're muted.
Silas the dryer.
Alright, I think Caleb's not here.
No, I'm sorry. That was my bad. I'm sorry. My thing just was not working.
Oh, good.
For some
Yeah,
reason.
Fury asked if
That's
you
my
were
bad.
okay.
Yeah, I'm good. Sorry.
Don't let it
Well,
happen
yeah.
again.
I was trying to answer, but my headphone was not at all. I had to unplug it and put it back in.
It's all good, bro. Don't worry. I just want to make sure that you were still, still here.
Here.
You hadn't just like walked off.
No, no.
All right. So you guys can head to bed for the night.
Okay.
Can
Cool.
who is taking first watch?
I'll do it.
Maluk will take first watch. I'll take one with
Sure.
Storm.
Luke and Storm on first watch. Okay.
You attend to my wounds.
Luke and Storm. Ellison on watch 2. Who's on watch 3?
I can do it.
Jarwin.
Hmm.
And then Rain will take last watch.
Yeah, and are they all being helped?
Yeah, Zach will be there throughout it.
Okay.
I was gonna say, and Zach's awake the whole time, don't worry. Alright, so, Maluk and Storm, go ahead and make perception checks for me with advantage. From Zachariah.
18.
Hey, okay.
One better than passive.
18 from Storm and 13 from Maluk?
Yep.
Yes, okay. Alright. So with a 13, the night is fairly normal, and that's what you get with an 18 as well, Storm.
Okay.
Maluk is kind of busy dragging the bodies away from the camp.
Yeah.
So
Clean
he's not
up the
really
campsite.
he's not really paying attention all too closely. But you are. And Zach is kind of with you. So you are paying attention, and you're able to see that you're in a pretty safe spot. You're kind of in a bit of a snowy, like, evergreen forest. And you're in a pretty closed off and like not hidden, but like sequestered alcove in that forest. Evergreen.
Evergreen.
Yeah. All right. So that's your watch. Ellison, got make a perception check.
Oh.
As an advantage because of Zachariah.
Cool. Alright, so that first one came to a total of 17. The second one came to a total of I have to do math. 39. No, I don't think that's right. Hold on. Give me a second. I'm mathing.
1 second is
29.
over.
I
I
had
was gonna say
one
that.
extra.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, no, that's wrong. That's absolutely wrong. I had to redo. I am tired.
I don't think it's possible for you to get a 39, right?
Not yet.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, no.
Okay, so with a 29, you sit down. Storm and Maluk head off to bed. The night's cold. You hear the birds chirping, the rabbits kind of hopping throughout the forest. There is a slight chill in the air that is not normal.
Wonderful.
But nothing more happens during your watch than that. The wind maybe gets a little more rowdy, but that's it.
Okay. When it's Jarwin's turn, I will tell him to keep an like extra lookout, and then pass it on to Rain as well when he telling Jarwin to pass it on to Rain when it's his turn.
Okay, Jarwin, go ahead and make a perception check with advantage, which means roll 2d20s and pick the higher number.
8 and don't do that. A 10.
Did you have your perception modifier?
Oh, 13.
13. Alright. With a 13, you, only because Ellison pointed it out to you, you do notice that it is, you're like supernaturally protected from the cold, but even you still notice.
Let's see.
Your leg, the amputated one, aches.
Oh.
You have an amputated leg?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
The dragon ate it.
Oh,
It was placed with an ice prosthetic from his patron.
gotcha.
He's sugar mama.
So many people missing a leg or arm here in this party.
I mean, 2.
Just Jarwin and Rain.
I'd have 2 nickels if I, yeah, anyway.
we know, yeah. I have 2 nickels. So
I would have 10
that's
cents.
That's it. It's just cold, and your leg aches. It's like a throbbing, pulsing ache that comes in like short bursts and intervals, like when you stub your toe.
Ew.
But nothing happens.
That's disturbing. Okay.
Do you pass on the information that Ellison told to you to Rain?
Yes.
As it is after his shift. Okay. Yeah. He nods and he goes. He like licks his lips and he goes, okay. Get some sleep. And he kind of pats you on the back. Alright, let's make a perception check for Rain. What are we Giazzoing?
Oh, I found that amusing.
Oh. Nice.
Architecture.
Alright, that's a 5 for the first one.
My favorite dragon, architecture.
Architecture, the white worm.
Is
Alright,
it thundering
Rain.
outside? I'm surprised Grady's not trying to break down the door.
Rain's perception check, that is a 13 from Rain as well.
Uh-oh.
Okay. I'm not going to narrate what Rain sees on his watch because it's not important. It's basically the same, and Matthew's not here. It is in fact thundering.
I heard that.
Well, waiting for the dog to break down the door. Or
He's going
attempt
upstairs right now.
Oh no. There it is.
Come here, honey. Come here, sweetie.
Loud,
Hi,
loud
baby.
noises? Oh no.
Aww.
He hates
He
thunder.
doesn't. Yeah, he does not
Come
like.
here, babe. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. I got you. I got you, baby.
Fathead.
Sit with him. Ranger, leave him alone. Leave him alone. Sit down. Sit down. I got you. See? So what? He's shaking. Ranger, leave him alone. He's scared. So. He's in my lap right now. Haha, you're hilarious.
What?
So, as you guys, all wake up. Yeah, I'll be right down. As you guys all wake up, I'd like to get through this sentence without him interrupting me. Rain kind of is just sitting still, just staring off. And he stands up and he goes, well, ready to go?
Yeah, I'd like to think so.
Yeah.
Can I have everyone make a Constitution saving throw?
Sure.
Before I...
Can I use my bardic inspiration for this?
No, it has been longer than a minute.
I was gonna...
Oh fuck! I forgot it has.
Before I do that, I was gonna ask Rain, I was like, so how was your watch? And then that happens.
Yeah, you're basically like, how was your watch? And then make your constant. Caleb, you are muted in case you were trying to tell me you made a constant.
Oh, I'm pretty good at
Yes.
saves.
You also, everyone gets 2 also.
Oh, fuck.
Everyone gets a plus 2.
Plus 2.
So now instead of a 12, I have a 14.
I'm gonna make one for Rain.
23. I'm gonna add the mic. Can I use that on myself? I don't know.
Grady, honey, you need to relax. It's okay. Ranger, you're also okay.
I think Ranger's just freaked out because Brady's freaked out.
I think you're right.
They just bounce off each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It does not make life easy.
Alright.
Let me
So
know
21
if
plus 2
the
plus...
AC is too loud, by the way.
So,
I was
20 plus
what
20.
AC? The armor class? Alright. Bro. Conte, what'd you get?
I said 14.
Aiden?
5.
Maluk?
21.
Okay. Jacob?
I like how it was.
26.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoa! Good job!
Let's go,
Storm.
Jacob.
Barry does not usually roll that high.
23.
23. Fury's the
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah, I had to use Dark One's luck again.
Also, I love that you were like, bro, Aiden,
I'm not...
Maluk,
I'm not...
Jacob,
I'm not
Storm.
Stan. I just read the thing. Unless you don't count Flash of Genius on myself, which I don't think you do.
I think you can watch it yourself. But let me double check.
Because in that case it'd be 27. But from what it looks like, it doesn't look like it can.
When you or another creature you can see within 30 feet of you makes an ability check or saving throw, you can use your reaction to add plus 4.
Oh, then I use on myself 27.
Alright. Okay. Storm and Fury, you both pass.
Oh, should I roll for like Zach?
I'm gonna say Zach's just
Does Stampede have to as well?
I'm gonna say the constructs are off.
Okay.
Because what happens is as you're like, how was your walk? A wave of cold encapsulates the entire camp. Freezing Zack and Stampede, Maluk, Ellison, Jarwin, Rain, and Fury, you feel it like creeping up your spine. But you're like warm. You know what I mean? Because of the staff, the cane. So you're warm.
Was he shutting out for everyone else, or?
Does this seem like regular magic?
No, it seems like divine magic. Brady, you shut the fuck up, dude. Okay, I get you're scared, but can you actually like stop screaming? Go downstairs, honey. Go downstairs. Go see daddy. Go see daddy. Go. Go. I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry I yelled. You gotta go see daddy. Go. Go see daddy. Go. I know. Go. Jesus Christ. Sorry.
Oh, take your time.
I can't hear you guys speaking over Grady screaming.
Gotta get that dog some headphones.
Gotta take out his eardrums, I swear to God.
Alright, so we, wave of cold,
Right, so
freezes Stampede
So
and
wave of
Zack.
cold, divine magic, very clearly divine magic, as it sweeps over the entire camp, freezes both the constructs and the Avarice, Ellison, Jarwin, Maluk, and Rain. Fury, you feel it kind of creeping up your spine of the warmth from your connection to, and this kind of shakes it off. And Storm, it like almost freezes you, but you see like you like get like a flash of genius, one might say.
Oh no.
And you manage to like kind of break yourself out of it.
Oh, I was gonna say,
Let's go.
like, my gun got hot or something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
They were so smart that you just melted the ice.
Yeah, your brain blast. You went like, no! You did like Aquaman talking to fish thing, and you're like, no! It broke the ice around you.
Are you saying everyone else is frozen solid?
Yes.
Holy shit.
Fun.
So we're gonna 2v1 the prospect, right?
I'm
Wait,
down.
is Maluk chosen too?
Yes, like I said, it's
Yeah.
divine magic.
Well, I know it's 21. Damn.
Yeah, the DC was 25.
Divine magic is different than
Sheesh.
arcane magic. I
Well,
think
he's
Yeah.
not questioning the magic bit. He's questioning the
The
how high
saving
you roll that.
throw.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jeez.
gotcha.
Wonder.
DC was 25. Fury literally just passed, and Storm, if he didn't have Flash of Genius, would have been fucked.
Yeah, I was thinking it was like, like 20. I thought they barely made it. 25. Jeez.
Nah, the DC goes up every time we interact with the crossmated.
You guys level up.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway,
I wonder what she does for training. Like we fight monsters and such at the level up. What does she do?
She just
She
eats
sends
snow cones.
monsters after us.
Yeah.
She does both. She sends monsters after you, and she eats snow cones.
She snow cones.
Mage's barking for some reason.
Cause he's just freaking out too. They're both freaking out. Everyone's freaking out now. Yeah.
I hope you don't lose power. That would really fucking suck.
don't jinx it. Keep going.
You step out. You both kind of stand there, and an owl lands in the center of the camp and expands into the frostbite.
Fury.
She literally looks at the two of you and tilts her head and goes, "This is inconvenient." Well, and waves her hand. Another Constitution saving throw from both of you.
Oh, come on.
Julius again.
Well, if it's the same DC, I literally just can't pass.
Does Maluk's sword still count, even though he's frozen?
I think so.
You said yeah. I
Oh,
couldn't
then
hear
I
you.
would have had a 28. Forgot about that.
Did you say yes? I couldn't hear you, Dan.
Yes, I said
Yes.
Okay, that's 20. I might fail this one.
I used the luck point because if I got a nat 20, then I would do it, but I'm not gonna blow all my points.
Yeah.
Fury,
Okay.
what'd you get?
20.
Okay. Storm.
Five, 6. Yeah, you said 20.
Did you
You
just
said
say you gotta...
no. Sorry, I'm
25.
doing math. Yeah, so 25. I don't think I can pass this one either. So yeah, 20. 20.
Jeez.
So, both of you, she goes, "This is inconvenient. Stay still." And she holds her hand up, and you feel the wave of cold cross you again. And she goes, "I'm not here for you." And she slowly, kind of methodically and coldly, kind of steps through the party and stands before Rain.
Oh no.
Can we still see everything happening? Like,
Yeah, you guys are coherent.
Can I try to flex out of the ice?
I'm gonna say no.
Damn it.
of my rippling muscles.
I have frost giant strength. I should think it should count for something.
Yeah, she kind of just moves over Rain. And she waves her hand and the ice melts off of him, and he kind of crumbles to the floor on his knees.
Dispel magic. Dispel magic.
And
Divine
he
magic.
goes to like reach for like a weapon, and she just grabs him by the throat. And she holds him close to her. And you all hear, "So this is the worm of the sea, hmm?" Pitiful.
Oh, no.
and then she squeezes, and you hear a sickening crunch.
Yeah.
And he's gasping for breath.
What the fuck was that?
As he's gasping for breath, you hear, like, gargling, like, he spits in her face and he goes, "Go fuck yourself, bitch!" And he goes to, like, summon his staff and, like, clobber her across the head, and she just, with a blade of ice, sinks it into his chest. And then he goes limp. She grabs the staff, takes it from him, and throws him to the side like a used toy. The ice blade kind of retreats back into her skin, and she goes, pitiful.
If it matters, Luke goes into a frenzy rage.
Yeah, he's pissed. But it doesn't matter right now. Because she just turns back into an owl and flies off. And after she's gone for about a minute, you guys unfreeze.
Which direction is she going?
She came towards her island.
Luke starts walking.
Luke.
Well, actually, I'm gonna go to Rain real quickly, run to Rain, and try to pour a potion of healing down his throat.
Yeah, it's nothing. Nothing happened.
Spills out.
That's be a try. Don't we have like a Revivify staff?
Surely
Oh, that
his
was the thing-
staff
that
is
was the thing-
attuned to.
Yeah,
He's
I
the
didn't
only
realize.
one who can use it.
Yeah, I thought that was Fury who had that. Sorry.
No.
No, I just do fire.
Yeah.
Do you continue walking towards him, Luke?
I mean, I'm just, yeah, I don't know.
Are you just like kind of standing over his body?
Yeah, he's just kind of just staring at him for a second. His eyes are kind of like distant. And then he just like turns towards where she flew off to and starts walking in that direction.
What
Doesn't
is
say a word.
Luke.
Well, Ellison knows it's meaningless, but he still, like, tries to check for Rain's pulse anyway. Like, that kind of manic, like, there has to be something we can do. He can't just be dead.
Yeah, unfortunately, he is just dead.
No,
Well, I know.
understand.
But I'm saying it like in response to he can't just be dead. Yeah, unfortunately he is. You know what I mean? Yeah, you feel around for a pulse and nothing. His skin is already cold to the touch.
What happens to his gem arm? Does it like disintegrate or something?
It doesn't disintegrate, it just kind of plops off.
Jesus.
How far are we from the manor?
A few days out.
Well, we can't just, like, leave him here or bury him here. We need to at least bring him to his wife. We can't just go straight to the glacier anymore.
Then, in that case, I dang, I don't like a thing I was gonna wrap him up in something and then make Zach carry him.
I don't think we have the time.
Yeah, I think we should put him in the cart. Wrap him up as best as we can. Or put him in the bag of holding, because those don't rock.
I want to bring him back. Well, I could just send Zach and then catch up with us in a few days.
Let's just do that. We'll like write a note or something saying what happened. So his queen will know.
Luke is still walking, by the way. I rolled a wisdom saving throw to see if he would snap out of it, but he hasn't yet. He's still walking.
Maluk.
Luke, we can't face her yet.
He doesn't hear you guys. I rolled a couple times now. Like I've rolled nothing. I haven't rolled higher than a 6 yet.
Yeah, Fury's gonna just kind of run up to you and just kind of push you. Not that you know.
Fucking kills Fury.
Fury just leaving tracks in the snow. No, at that point,
Fury's really able to like push you, but you know, get your attention.
Yeah,
Like,
it's not much resistance.
As you're going to push him, like the rest of you see, as like she runs up to try and stop Luke, Avarice is like reaching for her spell book to like maybe like cast Hold Person or some shit. But
Does Maluk see that? Actually, no, he wouldn't see that. He doesn't. He can't see anything right now.
yeah, he barely sees Fury, who's like right in front of him. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have like your hands on his chest, you're like pushing, he's like spitting you into the snow.
I'm gonna bonk him on the face with Emma. Like you know, the pommel.
Yeah, you just donk.
Reach him up, just clonk you in the head. It's like, hey!
Hey, asshole!
Maluk, stay with us. Maluk.
Oh. What? Oh. Well, we need to do something. We need to
I
go.
agree with you. But we're not able to beat her. She just walked up to us, froze us all, we resisted it, and then she just did it again. We need to do what we went here to do. We've got to get to the glacier. We will kill this bitch.
Well, she's at the glacier right now, so if we can't fight her right now,
She's at her island.
She's not at the glacier, she's at the
Oh, I
island.
thought the glacier was next to the island or something like
No,
that.
no, no.
I thought they were side by
no.
side.
Yeah.
No, they're
I just wanted
actually
to-
pretty far off.
Yeah, I wanted to correct you on that. I don't normally do
Okay.
like no, but yeah, this is a
No, that's totally fair. Yeah.
No,
I
no,
appreciate that.
no.
Hold on, where is my map to Isodale?
I start wrapping Rain in my old cloak, my blue one.
Mhm.
And then I finish writing like a little note to any of the Black Sword, just kind of like official Black Sword business or whatever. And address like the letter to Barlow, I guess, because he'll be able to find die faster than anybody else.
Yeah. Just I was listening to you, but I was also opening the book to check the map. Yeah, it's basically they're in the exact opposite directions of each other. The glacier,
Oh.
the island.
Okay. That's good to know.
Yeah, the island's about fucking northwest, and the glacier is about east.
Okay. Because I thought when we went through the channel on the giant, was it a whale?
Yes, it is a whale.
Yeah, on the giant whale, we came up and we passed the glacier on the way to the island.
No, it was a different glacier.
That was the glacier. Okay.
So, not an important glacier. It's just a hunk of ice in
Also
Yeah,
known as a
iceberg.
glacier. Yeah, at this point I'm probably hooking up Well, actually, is Stampede still broken and
No, it's unfrozen.
okay. At that point, yeah, I was gonna hook him up to the
It's like-
ridge and
It's like a little fucked right now. It's like a little jittery and stuff because like it's just been frozen.
I got a
but-
cold started. Yeah, that's all.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask too. I was like, oh, I'll just cast heat metal on it to maybe unfreeze it, but
And Zach is about the same way as Stampede is. He's kind of like jittery and slow.
Like his joints are still kind of
Yeah.
frosted.
Yeah.
Is he like wrapped up? Yeah.
Yeah. Allison wrapped him in his cloak, in his old cloak.
Could we? I wanna
Yes, it
try
does.
something. Can we unwrap him just at least a face?
Sure. I do that. I do it enough to show his face. If they weren't already closed, by the way, I would have shut his eyelids.
Alright, I'm opening the spell right now, Jacob. I need a specific wording.
Of speak with dead.
Yeah. But yeah, go ahead and you're gonna. It's your invocation, right?
Yeah, so it's effectively a cantrip.
Yeah.
I'm. Alright, well, we can all have a question. There's 5 of us here, so there's 5 questions. Yeah, she just kind of in abyssal. She says, "Rain, wake up, speak."
Yeah, and
Channels the magic.
his body like lifts off of the air slightly. His eyes open and they're glowing this like sickly green, and he's like breathing heavily.
Do we want to just basically go in order of the Discord call? Yeah, like just for questions. So like Finch, do you have a?
Yeah. What do you want me to tell Di?
That I loved her more than I've ever.
I'm like
loved
writing this
myself.
down.
To go home and forget about me.
Hello. Did my Discord break?
No, we're just waiting.
Okay. I was
Yeah.
like,
Said it would be Darwin's turn.
Yeah. Did you write all? Did Ellison write all the stuff down that he?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. As each question is being asked, I will have written down what everybody asked and what was the answer to it.
All right, Jarwin, do you have a question for Rain's corpse? You don't have to if you don't want to.
I'll ask a question. Do you want us to bring anything back for your wife? Like a piece of you?
The crown, the arm, symbols of my devotion.
Yeah, okay.
Maluk?
Okay, I didn't know if that was it. There's anything else I was looking. Moon kind of just like stands there for a second and then it's like, someone can take my question. I just have a promise for Rain. I swear to you, Rain. I will kill this bitch.
Obviously, he doesn't answer because that's not a question.
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
Yeah.
And then he just turns and walks from the cart. It goes slow.
Fury, you have either 2 questions or 1, depending on if you want to give Storm 2 or 1. Or Ellison can ask another
Take
one,
one
or
for now, and then we'll.
yeah, we'll divvy it up. Yeah, okay. Go ahead, ask your question.
Would it bring you comfort to know that we're not gonna give up? Ever. I certainly won't. We're gonna avenge you, and we're gonna save this place.
Yeah, he just answers in a simple yes.
Yeah.
The S kind of
Weird.
carrying on the wind as it like whispers off. Storm, do you have a question?
Not really a question, but I basically just say Rain, I take my hat off and like you were a valiant man. I'm glad to have fought by your side. I'm sorry it ended in such a tragic way.
Yeah. So we have 2 more questions.
Yeah.
So who wants to take one?
Can I have your
I'm
stuff?
trying to see. I'm trying to think if I have any other ones.
She's just gonna ask if he doesn't mind if she, carries something of his and like, what?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me look into his inventory.
He's gonna take a dagger from Rain. Name it Rain. Start
Rain
collection.
does have a dagger.
Sorry, I'll let you do that first, and then I have another question.
He. How many attunement slots do you have open?
None, but I wouldn't mind taking off the hunter's coat.
Yeah, he says that you can have either his wand of web or his pyramid enclosure.
I'll take the wand.
Okay.
Because he has sticky fingers.
There's a wand of web
Nice.
user. That shit's nice.
Does he still have bag of holding?
He does.
Can I take the bag of holding with mine?
That's fine.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I thought I made you one.
You did.
He did. Mo did, yes, but I'm just saying.
Okay.
Just kill.
Oh, gotcha.
Alright, Ellison, you had one more question. You were the last question.
Yeah. His bracelet is still on the ground, right? Like his staff.
No.
Like the frostmaiden didn't take
No,
that.
she took that.
Oh, okay. Okay, so that was relevant.
Fun fact about the Frostmaiden. Obviously, you guys wouldn't know this, but I'm saying this. She just takes trophies from kills, so. And obviously,
like-
Rain's signature item was the staff, so she just yoinked it from him. Anyway, your question.
When we get your staff back, where do you want it to go?
If it's been less than 10 days, use the trophy back.
We can't do that if we're not attuned, right?
No, you
It takes a short rest.
Oh, okay.
You don't have to be attuned to break the staff and cast it.
Oh.
You need to be attuned to use every other aspect of it, basically. But Ray's dead, you can just snap it, and the magic suffuses into the creature and revives them. Yeah, so he says if it's been less than 10 days, use it for a new app.
Okay.
If it's been more, that's not my problem. Basically, is what it amounts to. Is what he said.
This is Caleb talking. I don't think we should, like, bring his body to the castle, because it's going to take us a couple days to go to the glacier, and then go a couple days to get to the Frostmaiden, and then it's going to take like a week to get back to the castle. By that time, we'll be past 2
That's why I said we'll give the body to Zach to protect and have Zach just hoof it to the castle.
Well, I'm saying if
I
we
think what he's saying
bring
is,
the
like,
body to the castle, we won't have enough time to get to the castle within 10
As
days.
in to break the staff, yeah, because it will have been more than 10 days either way.
I'm assuming the staff has a range on it.
It doesn't.
Well, the spell has range.
That's what I
Yeah,
meant.
the
Yeah.
spell has range. It has to be the creature in front of it, I'm assuming.
That's,
Yeah, it's literally a range of touch. So.
It's a range of touch. It has to be a dead creature, and it has to be within 10 days of the death, or longer if someone casts Gentle Repose. Which there are clerics in the Black Sword.
That's true. That's very
So
true.
they can't have done that every day until we get back.
Yeah. Well, Gentle
I'll
Repose
make
works for 2
sure-
weeks.
I'll make sure to have put that in the letter, like Gentle Repose. I guess would it be like on the 10th day start Gentle Repose?
Yes, basically.
Okay.
And that's
Well, I think that's all I pressed once then.
Yeah, his body just flops into the ground. And he sees and hears and speaks no more. He is gone.
I wrap him back up.
Maluki, you hand him to Zach for Zach to carry him back.
Yes.
Yeah.
The note is tucked into, like, just where I have the folds of the cloak.
Can you make Zach, like, run all the way there?
Yeah, he could definitely. He doesn't get tired, so.
You can just dash all the way there. Yeah.
Okay.
It'll probably still take a while, but you know.
Can I try to tie it to Zach's arm so that way it doesn't get knocked down or something? So I'm not sure if Zach's smart enough to pick up the body after he drops it.
He's not stupid.
Yeah.
Well, no,
That's
but he's a
offensive.
Well,
construct.
I think if Fury's directive is to deliver the body to Blacksword Manor, I think if Zach drops the body, this is me as Dan saying this is how it would work. If Zach dropped the body, he would just pick it back up and continue going.
Okay. He's a construct, right?
Yeah. He takes it, you know, his orders were to deliver the body to the Blacksword Manor, so that is what he's going to do.
Okay.
If he drops the body, then he leans back up and he picks it up.
And he does still have a summoning, or like you know, the spell summon greater demon in him, so like, if he gets attacked on the way, he should be able to
Not to be
defend
trifled
himself.
with, yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine just like a group of like, I'm trying to think, like group of like bandits or something like that. Stop a giant construct robot, and then he just summons a fucking demon.
Just a big, like, rock, and it's just like, Grah!
No, Bulgura.
Yeah, Bargora, yeah. Alright. And yeah, so Zach picks up the body, and literally just bump, starts running. Back to the Blacksword Manor. And I think I'm content with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
And good night stream, goodbye stream. Everyone say your customary goodbyes.
Goodbye, stream.
Bye.
Zzz.
Aiden.
I tried doing it, but I don't think it picked it up.
Aiden,
No,
hurry.
it did not.
We can't
not
press the
at
button.
all.
There we go. Alright.
It literally,
Bye-bye.
it was as
I'll be
if
back
you
later.
didn't say a word.